This is the anterior trunk mobilization. Now, if you have a standing pole, you might have a squat rack if you're at the gym, you might even have one at home. You can use that, it'll probably be easier, but most people don't have that, including myself. So I'm just going to use the corner of a wall. With the corner of the wall, you can get on both sides. And what we're doing is we're aiming to go for your chest. I've got this just to show that if you have like, I think they call it a Gemini or something a bit more pointed, you can use that and it probably works a little bit better. But if you don't, that's fine. I'm just going to use the lacrosse ball. And basically what you want to do is put the ball on the wall and then go for just like the upper pec to start off with. And you want it so you'll be able to move your arm, okay? So you won't be able to see my my pretty little face, but that's all right because the microphone will capture my voice, hopefully. So I'm just leaning my body into it, and I can get quite a lot of pressure like this. And just let it sink in. You might want to do a contract release. So breathe in for 4. Tense your pec or just that general area, about 30%. And then breathe out and let your muscle just melt around it. And you can do that as many times as you want. And the other thing you want to try to do is, not try to do, but you actually do want to do, is get motion in your arm. So I like to slowly move it into all those positions. And I can use my other hand to grab the ball as well if it's moving out of position. Up and down, short lever, long lever. And I like to go quite slow on this. My pecs are usually pretty tender. Do a lot of push-ups and pull-ups, and so everyone's different, and I'm different on different days. So, and I can move down a little bit. For these ones, when you're moving your muscle around, I like to hold the ball because sometimes the muscle moving around can the ball will slip off the muscle, and that's not very pleasant at all. So try to get overhead position. My overhead positions are not very good, as you can see. Actually, I need to work on that. Back and forward, twist. You can even put your arm back like this. And if you're especially tender, if you just want to chill, just lean onto it. To be honest, if you just lean here for a few minutes, you will eventually, your brain will tell your muscle just to allow it, and it'll just sink in. You can, if you don't have a ball, you can do this with the roller on the ground. It's not as pinpointed, but you can just scrub back and forth on your chest if you need to, like you do with the lat mob, and just go down on your chest a bit more. And then when you're done on that side, just like 3 minutes is good to start off with. You can do more. Just swap sides and do this side, and it's exactly the same. And that is your anterior trunk mobilization, or your chest mob.